Hello, this is episode number 55 of Motorradreise.TV, and we say hello from Nafpaktos in Greece, where right now the Hellas Rally 2017 edition is running. But that's not what we are here for. We are here for the latest edition of the Adventure Country Tracks. If you are new to our YouTube channel, please subscribe and you will automatically get new updates about our monthly shows. Everyone who's already a subscriber, welcome back. This is episode number 55. So we have done a lot of work in the last 2 weeks preparing and scouting the ACT Greece here. In total, I think we did something around 2,500 kilometers so far. Filipe on the F800 GS from BMW, and we in our crew and camera support vehicle, the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Really nice tracks, sometimes a bit hard, sometimes a bit extreme, but we cut out, I think, all the extreme parts to make the track enjoyable. But it's not only about enjoyable off-road tracks at the ACT, it's more like a multi-day adventure and really a multi-day experience you can have on this Adventure Country Tracks, now on the continue from the project from Portugal we did last year. And I think it's time that we have a look at some of the first scouting parts we did with you. Tagesabschnitt, den wir gerade anfangen hier, und wie ihr seht, geht es durch den Wald auf einer, naja, ich würde mal sagen, Forststraße. langsam weg und wir sind immer noch jetzt um kurz vor 8 auf dem Tagescheck von Tag Nummer 3 und es ist anstrengend, extrem anstrengend. Ja, jetzt ist das Licht gleich weg und wir sind immer noch in den Bergen.
Bescheuertesten Menschen auf der Erde, ich schwör's.
To go on, to be honest, is completely crazy.
Yeah?
Yes, we are here, right beside you. Also, wir haben gleich 10 Uhr und nach diesem absoluten Wahnsinn da oben, wir haben es gerade noch rechtzeitig runter geschafft, es fing an zu regnen und jetzt versuchen wir uns hier durch die Wälder runter zu bewegen. Also wir waren eben auf 1700 Metern, jetzt sind wir auf 1300 Metern. Und haben hier Gott sei Dank eine relativ gut befahrbare Strecke gefunden im GPS. Und der folgen wir jetzt. Aber es ist wirklich zu extrem gewesen heute. Das war zu extrem. So as you see, we really teamed up here in the mountains, and this is something really important if you are on unknown ground, let's say, yes, because we look at the tracks at the computer first and then we really have to ride them because we have to know what we can expect there and maybe cut out all the extreme parts. Yeah, this is basically our job. But in this episode we don't only want to show you about our scouting trip here in Greece. No, we want to give you 5 important advice if you want to do the ACT on your own, and maybe you know the ACT Portugal track is already online on the website, and this track from Greece will follow later this year, I think. Yeah, so if you want to do it by yourself on your own, where to get inspiration and information, of course your first step is go on the website www.adventurecountrytracks.com. There you will find a description of the track of the country with all the information you need about the daily stages of the trip, about important news on the track, changes on the track, maybe recommendations about accommodation and food. So the website is really your first step if you want to get information about the ACT. And of course, we really would like to invite you to order the DVD of the Adventure Country Tracks in Portugal. This is available at the Touratechs online shop. This is a movie we did last year, and there we guide you through all the highlights of the daily stages. Yeah, and I think the first motorcycle magazines, the journalists are pretty busy riding the tracks right now for you to cover more articles in the magazine, and I think this is something you will have in future too. We continue with advice number 2, and this is about the most important thing if you want to do it by your own. It's a GPX file, the GPS file with the track. And if you register on the adventurecountrytracks.com website, you can download this file. This is a GPX file, but we need to do what to do with it.
It's easy. You have 2 ways to do it. First one, you can open the file on the Basecamp application from Garmin, and then it's easy to pass the GPS file to the GPS. And the other way, on that way, you can check for the track on the map and see. You can have one idea what you're gonna do. You have another way, more easy. You only need to put the GPS file inside the GPS. You have a Garmin folder. Inside the Garmin folder, the GPS folder, you put the file there and it's okay. In some GPS you need to import the file to to have it available on your menu. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to do it. One very important thing is that you always have the last version of the file. We are always updating the file, and it's important that you can have the GPS file now and check what you're gonna do, but a few days before your trip, it's important that you check if you have another new file updated, and it's only some tracks, some kind of things that are different, but will be much better, of course, will be.
Also, damit wir euch nicht nur Szenen aus dem Auto zeigen, haben wir natürlich unseren Stick dabei, unseren portuguese Stick, und haben ihm gerade mal eine GoPro dran getackert, und er wird für euch jetzt mal ein bisschen hier die Strecken zeigen. Also, es ist echt genial hier oben in den Bergen, und ja, wie es aussieht auf dem Moped, the Portuguese stick will show you. Yeah.
Let's go. Work to do. We have work to do.
Wir haben also noch ein bisschen Forstarbeit hier zu erledigen, weil wir unterstützen mit ACT Griechenland natürlich auch Projekte für die Einheimischen. Was bedeutet, wir machen den Weg zum nächsten Dorf frei. Und dafür ist wieder unsere geile Japan-Säge aus dem Baumarkt im Einsatz. Also unser kleines Buch hier, das füllt sich mit vielen, vielen Notizen über die Strecke, und jetzt hat Canan wieder das Kommando übernommen.
Yes, of course.
Of course. Canan ist nämlich
Auf Kurs.
auf Kurs, of course, und die macht das hier mit dem Jeep. Ja, und jetzt versuchen wir unsere Tagesetappe für heute fertig zu kriegen. 19:28 Uhr sagt das GPS und noch 55 Kilometer vor uns, und dann müssen wir noch mal nach einem Campingplatz gucken oder nach einem Platz, wo wir zelten können an einem See, und dann fahren wir aber noch ein paar Kilometer weiter in die nächste Stadt, nehmen uns da ein Hotel, weil wir müssen für morgen die ganze Strecke noch vorbereiten. Die müssen wir uns noch raussuchen, weil da haben wir buchstäblich noch nichts. Wir haben zwar was, aber das werden wir nicht benutzen können. Und deswegen müssen wir heute Abend nochmal eine Garmin Basecamp und Google Maps Session machen, um für morgen unsere Strecke uns rauszusuchen. Yeah, we are there. Yeah, now we continue with advice number 3, and this is about the best travel time to do the ACT. And I think Portugal is pretty much doable or rideable all the year, but there are some months maybe should better not take. What is it?
Yes, for instance, the end of July, August, yeah, it's too hot to do the ACT in Portugal. normally you have some fires there too, and it's not easy to do it. At the winter, if you can avoid maybe November, December, January, you're gonna have a better experience for sure.
Yeah, and I think even in the spring months from March on, you will have much more beautiful nature.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Another thing, if you do it, for instance, on Mars or in September, will be a completely different experience. The other colors, gonna smell everything different, and will be completely different. It's something that you can do twice.
Yes, I think so, with completely different experience.
Yes.
But Portugal, compared to Greece, where we're here right now, is something completely different. Greece, yes, we are more in the high altitude, so very often we pass like the altitude line of 1800 meters, so you can expect really hard winters here. I think from November on until end of March maybe, or even April, a lot of snow here. But therefore you can go easily in the summer months, because we are not often at sea level, so the temperatures in the mountain are a little bit lower. And in general, if you can avoid the main holiday season for your travel to the starting point to the ACT and your way back home, I think you are completely fine with this. Now we continue with advice number 4, and this is about the bike and the equipment you will need to do the ACT. So in general, the adventure country tracks, they are not designed to be hardcore off-road tracks where you might need a sports enduro bike. No, they are designed for the big adventure bikes where you can really enjoy riding these kinds of bikes. And maybe you saw the trailer or the movie from the last year's project in Portugal, where we had a broad range of bikes with us, even the big ones like the 1200 GS or the 1200 Ducati Multistrada Enduro. Now for the scouting trip we use the F800 GS here from Touratechs. More bikes will arrive for the movie project soon, or even a broad range of bikes. So you don't need a sports enduro bike, you can really enjoy the tracks on your adventure bike. Important equipment, of course, safety equipment, not only on your body, so you need a good protective gear and a good helmet for you, but going off-road means falling over from time to time, and this is also a part we need to protect your bike with good crash bars, with a skid plate, for your comfort and for better off-road performance, enduro foot packs. And also you want to carry some luggage, so choose a good luggage system, even panniers or soft bags, no matter what. And of course, most important, to do the GPS navigation, you will need a GPS mount on your bike. Before we continue with advice number 5, and this is about some rules that you need to stick on the ACTs, we just continue here with part 3 of our scouting trip in Greece.
Ungefähr die gleiche Kacke wie gestern. Wir haben 9 Uhr und wir sind mal wieder auf dem Rückzug, weil wir haben eine Stelle hier in den Bergen auf 1750 Metern, die komplett weggerutscht ist. Der Weg ist weg, da können wir nicht mehr drüber. Und deswegen heißt es für uns jetzt mal wieder, bei einbrechender Dunkelheit den Rückzug von irgendeinem Berggipfel antreten, was überhaupt nicht gut ist.
Obwohl die ganze Route bis dato richtig geil war.
Bis hierhin war es okay.
Bis hierhin war es richtig geil.
Dann geht es weiter hoch und geht weiter hoch und weiter hoch.
Ja.
Und jetzt haben wir ein anderes Problem.
Genau.
Raus, Stefan.
Was da vorne über die Berge zieht, ist jetzt unser neues Problem für heute.
Und guckt euch die Strecke an.
Ja.
So,
Das ist die Holperpiste für heute.
die Holperpiste vielleicht hoffentlich mit 5 Meter Sicht.
Ja. Und irgendwo da vorne müsste Filipe noch in den Wolken stecken. Okay, camping in the mountains. It's not glamping, not really glamping, it's really real camping. So we're going to stay in this bloody muddy car today. Just take everything out so that we have a bit of space.
I think some stuff we can
We have to be careful when we go to toilet. Ja, also wir haben es nicht geschafft, nachdem da hinten die Straße komplett zusammengebrochen war. Haben wir es nicht mehr geschafft, runterzufahren und haben uns deswegen dazu entschlossen, weil es dunkel ist und draußen ungefähr eine Sicht von 5 Meter sind, weil gerade die Wolken hier rüber gezogen sind, als es dunkel wurde. Haben wir uns dazu entschlossen, auf 1871 Meter heute im Auto zu schlafen. Ich glaube, das ist besser. Aber wir sind ja nicht alleine. Filipe ist dabei.
Hi.
Janan ist da. Wir haben unser Auto hier und also kann nichts schief gehen. Wir stehen hier an einem Punkt, der ist recht sicher. Hier können keine Steine runterfallen von irgendwo. Also, gute Nacht.
What else?
Yeah, the adventure.
Yeah. Adventure Clooney. What else?
What else?
Ah, this is Adventure Country Tracks.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can do it in style.
Yeah. If you do Adventure Country Tracks.
Yeah, you need to do it with style, you know?
Right, as you could see, it's very important to have the right equipment with you on the ACT. And for the fifth and last advice, we just want to give you some rules to stick on during the ACT. And I think first and most important, just remember ACT is not a racetrack, so please don't do motocross here in this environment. We are more than happy that we have these tracks here in Europe legal to ride, and I think we should keep it like it is, and so please behave on the tracks. Another important point is don't do it alone. If you go alone and you have a problem off-road or a crash, it's not easy to get help here. So if you are with some friends or a group, it's a lot more easier. Someone can organize help for you. Even in this case, it's always good to have enough water and food with you. So maybe use a camelback and put some snacks in your bag. You will be more than happy about this if you really need it. And as we talked about the GPS tracks and devices, yeah, download the latest version of the track before you go, and then make yourself familiar with your GPS device, with the track and navigating, and then you don't have to learn it, how to do it on the track, and you can much more enjoy it. So, and yeah, I would say this is it from us here from Greece, from the scouting, and with our advice on the ACT. And in a few days there will be more people coming, and then we will start working on the movie for the ACT Greece, which will be available at the Touratechs store, I think later this year. And yeah, that's it from us, from episode number 55, and I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.